I absolutely believe that art can change lives. It did mine. Honestly, for so many years, I was trying to figure out who I was through living through other people and their opinions, that when I became an artist, for the first time, I really got to start expressing who I am. And I actually didn't know who that was. And so I just kind of stumbled onto encaustic painting. I was making a piece for my sister and I made a mistake, which turns out to be a theme in my body of work, is that I'm constantly making mistakes. It kind of feels like it's not just a theme in my work, it seems like it's a kind of a theme in my whole personality and life, right? One of those people that blunders all through everything. When I'm stuck on a painting, it's torture. And it feels like a backpack is on your back filled with stones. So I had this piece. It was rough. Nothing was working in it. There was moments of confidence where I'm like, I'm gonna add green and it's gonna be great. And then I'm gonna add black and it's gonna even be better. It just wasn't. And it was a large canvas. And so it wasn't something I could just dispose of and turn my back on. And it moved studios with me. I think this canvas went for 3 studios. And so as I'm sitting with this unfinished piece of work, the burden is getting heavier. And truly, honestly, I was done. And I could think of nothing else that I could do with it other than just light it on fire. When I lit that board on fire, I knew it didn't matter. I was either gonna move forward or I was gonna shed those rocks on my back. And the whole thing is up in flames. And suddenly, everything fused differently than I had ever anticipated. And it was a piece that I had symbolically and literally struggled with, lit on fire, and it was resurrected again. And so I just pulled out everything in my studio, every color I had, every pigment I had, every medium I had, and I just started putting it on and rubbing it on and spraying it on and painting it on and adapting and moving this piece around and seeing what it's gonna do and then covering it up again. Oh, I don't like it, and then lighting it on fire again. And the end product was something so far away from any other painting I had ever done that I thought to myself, this is a part of me that is for the first time ever has been released. And I liked it. And immediately in Corrie fashion, I pull out every canvas I have and I start doing it again. And every piece was not without struggles and not without moments of like, okay, what am I doing? This is crazy. I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my energy, and then not without, I love this. This is a triumph, and then doing it all over again.
With this new series, it feels like it's taking more of a risk, and it's cool to see her open to exploring that and that people are loving it. My team and I and our clients really love the Composites series because it reveals itself over time. At first glance, they might see or think something else, and then from different angles and different views, they see something else, and the piece evolves even though it's static.
Corrie's art has opened up a lot of things for me, I think, in personally and professionally. It's challenged me to be in a space that I wasn't before. One of the unique things about her that I was simultaneously seeing myself as well is this ability to just be yourself and live in that place that gives you the greatest level of fulfillment. It also got me to these places of questioning for myself, like, why not live in that space, in that more truer of spaces? So to have a piece that's so directly connected to my craft and myself and the connection of artistry, I think it just makes it perfect.
It's interesting to think that The accumulation of the imperfections are what makes this body of work beautiful. When I'm painting and there's a divot or a little piece of wax hanging off the edge, the initial reaction is you want to like smooth it out and make it flawless and make it perfect and make it what I previously had thought it was supposed to look like. But as I'm working on this series, I'm going, well, that is the beautiful part. The beautiful part is that it's not perfect. It's raw and it's rugged and there's depth to it, and it so much parallels life to me because it's the grittiness of life that's so beautiful and that we grow and that we learn from. And so if we just polish everything, if art is so polished that we lose that imperfection and the human touch, we're losing that connection between humanity and art. I think that it's important at this phase of my life that I'm understanding you have to know who you are and you have to embrace it. The Composites series has changed me as a person in the sense that I'm exercising parts of me that I didn't know needed to be exercised, right? Where I get to recognize imperfection now as beautiful. It was that I'm okay with those things that I didn't like about myself. And now I'm going to laugh about them and say, yeah, I can be a klutz. Yeah, I don't have patience, but this is what I get from it. These are previously kind of negative connotations that now I can say the fruit of who I am is in this piece of art. It is who I was born to be, and I like it, and I'm okay with it. Traditionally, we don't think of dark pigments to be warm and inviting, but this series is. I want it to draw you in, to pull you in, to have you like thinking thoughts that you've never really sat on or approached before, and pushing yourself to grow like it's pushed me. And that's what this series is about. It's about humanity, and it's about breaking it down, and it's about rebuilding who we are and knowing that we'll be better the next day after today because we have grown.